every fall the leaves start to fall like this, and I get so excited to see the beauty of this particular falling leaves, or the color of the leaves changes red and yellow. And you know, this is as good as springtime, when you know all the green shows up, and you know, flowers start to bloom. But fall is the end of the season, at the end of the life, and everything is kind of getting dormant, and you know, in your life, you know, probably that fall means end of your life, right? Toward the end of your life. But it's so beautiful. So that means, I think many senior citizens, you know, who gets older and you know, anticipating the death or whatever, but I think that the time that you feel like it's kind of ugly or whatever, because it's old age, but that's not true. Actually, it's beautiful, right? Look at this, those trees. Isn't it beautiful? But you have to remember, the tree during the summer has to be very vigorous, and you know, very using the sun's energy as much as possible, and the water as much as possible, and trying to grow as big as possible, or whatever it is they try to produce, that particular, you know, the reproduction system, or whatever it is. So it is more or less like a metaphor for your life too. And when you're younger, when you are vigorous, yeah, you have to fully appreciate the sunlight and the water, air, whatever it is, and that creates a tremendous beauty at the end of your life. So, you know, my message to you is that message to young people from this old man, is that, yeah, you have to use the full extent, that opportunity or pleasure or excitement as full as possible when you are able, and that produce the beautiful fall colors that people appreciate, and you yourself become like a satisfaction of that you did whatever you did 100% without no regrets. So yeah, that's my message of this beautiful fall day. You know, I cannot content myself. I think, yeah, this beauty, you know, even though you see them every year I get very surprised to see those things there. So yeah, that is something repeats, cyclic, and you know, it's a very mundane, common thing to occur in your life, but those changes is very welcoming. Changes is nice. Changes in your life actually very nice. You should embrace it, appreciate it. I think, you know, I have been watching the Oz film, for example. Oz film is very peculiar comparing to all the other you know, Western film, European films and everything, it's very, very, you know, almost like a sedentary lifestyle, and nothing seems to be happening, but all kinds of things happen. Those changes, even, you know, it's a small thing that become a big for some people, and life changing or whatever. Those things happen to anyone, everyone, and you have to embrace it. Those change is not inconvenience, is not you know, unhappy moment, but the beginning of a new life, excitement of a new life begin there. So you have to embrace it. This change of the season comes every year, once a year, right? But life only comes once. So you're born, you're active, and you die. The one-time deal is very, very important, I think. Because I don't know what you think about life, for example. You think about, you know, your life is go forever or something when you're living. But just one time deal. And that's also the same thing that you meet people in your lifetime, just one time. But that particular meeting with one person, just one time, is tremendous. I remember in my whole entire life, most of the memorable incidents, memorable meeting happened just once with one person. And I still remember very, very strong impact on me, and you know, it became a very important fact that, you know, you only just met just one person just one time. You know, it didn't mean anything to you, you know, because you forget and all this, but you never forget. Those strong impact of meeting someone is very, very strong in your lifetime. Regardless, you know, I think sometimes, even though you don't think about this person that much, because you're not influenced by this person that much, or you didn't even like him that much, but, you know, coming to think of it, that particular memory remains very, very strong. I think, you know, I just read the Norman Maclean's USFS 1919, like US Forest Service experience by him when he was 17 years old. And when he got 70, he started to write about that particular memory. And it stayed there for the rest of his life. That just one summer event in the Montana mountain, working as a Forest Service worker. Yeah, so, you know, that became a very good fiction in just one summer incident. Yeah, I really think about this Japanese terminology, Ichi-Go, Ichi-E. Ichi-Go, Ichi-E, I got to know because this Japanese terminology is not that common to be used. So I got to know that particular phrase by this black singer in Japan, Enka singer named Jero. Jero came to the Jero actually I think 1/4 Japanese, but looks of it, he looks like a black person. The hair is probably very curly hair or whatever, and but a very good singer of Enka, and I really liked his singing, Japanese Enka. But he was mentioning Ichi-Go, Ichi-E, and Ichi-Go, Ichi-E is one of the most favorite Japanese terminology he liked very much, and he was explaining what Ichi-Go, Ichi-E means. So Jero came to the Japanese Enka scene. I was in the US, but somehow I got to know him doing a lot of NHK Enka program or whatever, and I really liked him. But after probably 3 or 4 years maybe, he quit, and he came back to US, Philadelphia, I think. The software engineer, he used to be a software engineer, and he took vacation in Japan, doing Enka singer for a while, and I went back to Philadelphia again, or somewhere, California maybe. I don't know where he is now, but he was explaining very nicely and deeply affected manner that Ichi-Go, Ichi-E means for him. So I got to know that, and I think that particular notion of in your lifetime you meet person just once, but the hidden meaning of that particular thing is that that's why you have to embrace that particular moment with someone 100%, dedicate yourself to make this person's existence meaningful for you. And so Ichi-Go, Ichi-E came to my mind with this Maclean's US FS 1919 book. He became an English professor at the University of Chicago, I think. But when he got retired, when he got 17 years old, he started to write River Runs Through It and the rest of his book. And his book is pretty much, it's not a big volume of book, but each one I really cherished, very good, because I think he described this one-time meeting with someone when he was young, still remained and haunted him after so many years, and he had to write about it, about the particular incidents. Yeah, so I think that's what it is. The life is just one time deal, and the meeting with someone is just one time deal. So in my looking back my whole entire life, I remember the people I met here and there, Japanese friends I met when I was in Japan, when I was younger, is I would say the strongest. Just because I was younger, I was very sensitive to the environment and working or I don't know, the insecurity within yourself. So that's it's very, very strong when I was young. I think that's what I remember most, probably. So yeah, you have to cherish the moment by moment, especially when you get older. Moments comes very, very quickly, come and go. Just because you know you live like for example, you live like 70 years or 80 years or 90 years, but a particular moment become percentage-wise in your life is very, very small. The time that you spend with this person is very, very small. But as time goes along, and I think when you are probably, at the end of your life, probably, I think you remember all these things that you've done, you met, you had experienced very, very strongly, because that's your life. So, come to think of it, people tend to be very, very busy, and you are trapped in the daily activities, daily stresses, and you don't think about it that much, about your own life. This morning I was internet YouTube surfing, and I encountered this Elon Musk video, YouTube video. He's talking about being solitude. I think he is saying that when he is alone, he comes up with lots of ideas and thoughts, much deeper, much more proficient in creativity. Yeah, so that was really struck me. That I think when you are alone, only thing you have is your own inner space of your mind. Yeah. So probably it's kind of a dreary fall day. The temperature is not that cold, very warm actually, but the leaves started to fall tremendously now, and I thought, yeah, this is my current state of mind. Maybe I'd like to share with you.